Hey, good evening. I'm downtown Reno, as you can hear and you can see. We had an amazing day today. We went to Wingfield Park for this afternoon. We didn't sleep real well this morning. We did okay, but so we went to the park this afternoon, and we wanted to catch a little nap. We were woken up after about an hour's worth of sleeping by a husband and wife, a man and a woman. He was just angry at the world. He was using every foul language he could. He was just really angry. And at first I thought it was just him. And so he started yelling at his girlfriend, or this woman. And at one point he said, "You know, I've got 2 knives with me and somebody's going to die today." And so I told Angelo, I said, "You know, we probably better get out of here because he's not going to be happy until somebody's hurt." And so we packed up our stuff and we got ready to come back home. And as we did, she started in on him. And apparently what had happened is he either lost his job today, or he quit his job today, or he was supposed to go for an interview that he didn't go to today. And it turns out that she was pregnant. And those two went at each other for probably a good 10 or 15 minutes, and it was just the utter frustration. You know, and I told Angelo, I said, how people can see this in our world today and not just be brokenhearted. They're so frustrated. They feel trapped. They feel like they have no way out. And my heart really broke for them, because we are so blessed and we have so much. And sometimes we forget that there's people who just who don't have anything. And worst of all, they don't have hope. They think that God's walked out on them. They think that their family's walked out on them. They think that their life has been a disappointment to everyone. And it's heartbreaking. And some of you have asked to bring them on camera. I can't do that for 2 reasons. Number one, I'm not down in that area right now. I'm downtown Reno. But the second thing is, these people are many of them are extremely guilt-ridden. They're ashamed of what they've done. They're embarrassed by the life that they lead. Then a lot of them know that they're broken. This isn't news to them. They live this life every day and they hate it. Now, I understand some of them chose this. They made bad decisions, they made bad choices. Guess what? We all have. The problem is that for these people, some of these choices have become a life sentence. And there's some that enjoy it. I mean, I've heard that argument. You know, some of those people, they're living the life that they want because they won't follow the rules. And I agree that's true in some cases. But I think that's the vast minority and certainly not the majority. Many of the people that I've talked to, and over the next several weeks, I'm going to give you some of their stories. They truly do want out. They want a better way. But let me give you a scenario. So the other day we're walking down the street and someone behind me hollers over to one of these homeless people, "Hey, just get a haircut and get a job." And I thought, you know, that used to be me. I used to have that same attitude. We don't realize that's not easy. Because as Angelo and I have found out over the last couple days, everywhere you go, you have to take everything you own with you. You don't dare hide it, put it anywhere. Everything that you own, you have to carry it with you 24/7 wherever you go. You go to the restroom, you have to carry your backpack. You have to push your shopping cart that has every possession that you own. Now imagine that you can't get a shower. You're dirty, you're filthy, you look like I do right here, and believe me, I don't know if you can see on the screen, but I'm pretty dirty, and I stink, and I'm sweaty, and I'm carrying a big old backpack that has everything that I own. Now, how am I going to go get a job? Because nobody's going to hire me. First of all, I'm not going to have an address that I can put on my application. I don't have a cell phone unless I get an Obama phone, and then I got to show up carrying everything that I own. And nobody's going to hire me. And so it's easy to sit on the sidelines and say, you know, here's what they should do. But that's what this week is all about for Angelo and I, is that we want to go through what they're going through. And believe me, we are getting an amazing education in what these guys go through. Now, the last time I did this, it was in March, and it was freezing cold. This time, every day so far, the temperature has been well into the hundreds. And it's the other opposite of miserable. This is horrible. I mean, there's no way to escape the heat. I'm gonna close for now, but listen, I want to thank you guys for your attention. Thank you for sharing this video. We're gonna do a lot more. I hope to do a couple of updates. And listen, I want to invite you to something. Our last night of doing this is going to be Saturday night, and we're on Pacific time. What I want to try to do is have Angelo and I together, and we're going to do a Facebook Live, probably starting like around 7 o'clock Saturday night, where we're going to take questions from you guys on what we've learned, because some of you have some great questions, and I want to address some of them. So if you get a chance, Saturday night at 7 o'clock, try to tune in and ask some questions. Be thinking about things that you would like to know from our experience, and we'll do our best in whatever time we can to answer your questions. So listen, in the meantime, thank you for your prayers, thank you for your thoughts, thank you for your support, and for sharing these videos. And God bless you. Let's see if we can't do something to help some of these people out. All right, thank you much. Good night.